Right, April 20th, documenting everything that I'm bringing on my trip. Here's most of the food. I'm gonna bring about 6 ibuprofens per day for 4 days. So that's the plan, is 3 to 4 days. About 6 ibuprofens per day. These are alpha GPC. I think I might take a couple of these to focus for like the cliff traverse, which is might be later at night, might be earlier in the morning. But that cliff traverse really freaks me out. So I'm gonna wanna focus, take a couple of these. These are electrolytes. Taking about 3 a day plus 1 extra. These with the green have caffeine in them. And then I'm taking about 2 a day of caffeine. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and 2 extra. TP, 4 days of TP, 10 pieces each. And I'm gonna pack out all my TP to get the unsupported, which to me means packing out all the trash, trowel. Here's my capacity. So these are 1.5 liters each. This is 2 liters. So I got 5 liters total. And then I got banana chips and a strudel waffle. So this is empty, but banana chips, strudel waffle, M&Ms, Lay's, pistachios, Snickers, figs and strawberries, coconut oil. This is electrolyte. That's where I'm going to be putting my trash the first couple days. And then I'm going to do 1 a day, put all my calories in 1 bag per day. So I'm going to have this in the morning, 1 of these a day, 1 Cliff Bar a day. And then I got bagels with Nutella and almond butter. And then I got salami and these, it's like a mozzarella cheese thing. Mozzarella, can't think of this, prosciutto. And I got a couple athletic greens, just 2 athletic greens. 1 in the morning for day 2, 1 in the morning for day 3. Hopefully I completed in day 3. And that's why I'm bringing just 3 of those. I'm not bringing a 4th. And this comes out to 14,000 calories, which is about 3,500 calories a day. Okay, now moving on to the electronics. I'm gonna be tracking it with a Spot, and it's got fresh batteries in it. I got my watch, Garmin Fenix 3, which I'm also gonna track it with. My electronics are pretty heavy, honestly. I was gonna kind of skimp out on the headlamp at first, but then I was like, bring the good headlamp. Bring the good headlamp plus the 2 batteries, because I was gonna bring extra batteries for the Spot that could also be used for another headlamp. But I decided to bring this heavier headlamp just because I will be doing some night walking. So may as well bring the better headlamp and really utilize the night hours. Because I'm gonna be starting at 4 and going till 10. A couple days. We'll see. If I'm doing it in 4 days, I think I'm gonna do it a little bit more lax. And just prioritize sleep and safety. Anchor, this is 21,000 milliamp hour phone charger. And then I got a GoPro plus an extra battery. So I'm bringing an extra battery for the headlamp and for the GoPro. Pretty much just because I'll be charging my watch and my phone. And I only have 1 battery, and I don't want... I want to just use the extra batteries that I have for the GoPro. There's 1 battery in here already. So I just want to use the extra batteries instead of having to always recharge on that, even though that will probably have enough power. One thing to note is that I will be kind of hitchhiking out at the very end. So, you know, more battery is nicer to have, but definitely heavier when it comes to the weight on the electronics. This is a card that I have, and this sort of goes more with the map. This just has all the different water carries. I was planning on doing 1.5 liters for every 10 miles. It's gonna be hotter, so that might not be enough. And I might do 3 for these two 15-mile ones. Horse Canyon to Chop Rock. Like I might do 2 bottles. I'll try to drink at the water source and then also like bring 1.5. So maybe I'll just do 2 full bottles and then chug a half bottle and then carry the rest to Chop Rock. Because I don't want to have to stop at Silver Falls at the Escalante to get water. I want to just blast through that. So you can pause the video and look at my little card for those. This is my map. So I have the maps in here. I have the guidebooks printed out on a little piece of paper. I basically just scanned the guidebooks and then made them small and printed them on 2 pieces of paper, front and back. And then I wrote down the distances for each little section. So Highway 12 to Boulder Creek. And this is from Emily and Garrett's GPX. So you know, it's not perfect. Like the GPX bounces off the walls and stuff in the canyons. But I mean, that's good. I want conservative. I'd rather it be high than short, basically. Okay, so that's my map. Moving on to the Diddy stuff. I got a little bit of soap. This is in an old eyedropper. I have eye drops, tears, fake tears, and there's a needle in here, and there's also toothpicks, just to clean my teeth, and there's a little needle in there. Tenacious tape to tape my my sleeping pad if that fails. Extra lid, which is super key, absolutely key. I don't see that talked about enough, but I learned this from Mike Cleland. He taught me to always bring an extra lid. And these smart waters actually will go onto the platypus too. So that's good. Toothbrush, toothpaste, sawed-off toothbrush, whatever. People make fun of them, but I like them. Extra battery for a lightweight. Let me spit it out. For a little lightweight backup thing. I actually have it turned off so that it won't accidentally turn on. That's just a little backup flashlight, and then I turn it so that it won't accidentally turn on. Okay, and then I got tape. So I got 2 chopsticks. I got tape around one, and then I have these little pads, and I just put these pads over the blister and then put the tape on top. So, because this Luco tape is like very aggressive on the skin. Like if you just put it on the skin and then you take your Luco tape off, you're gonna rip your blister off. I don't like that, so I just put these little pads in between the blister and the tape. Stake and this. So my tent system is just gonna be these poles. I'm not expecting rain, but it's gonna be these poles, some twine, and some stakes. And then I'm gonna post, I have a tarp, and I'm just gonna basically post this tarp up, use the poles, and just make a little lean-to. Practice that. It's a pretty weak tarp, but whatever. It'll get me through. So I'm not done with the Diddy stuff. So sunscreen, which is important. Oh, extra chopsticks. So I always bring 2 chopsticks. It's like my main thing is 2 chopsticks. I gotta have 2 chopsticks out there. Like if I lose 1 chopstick, I am sad. And then I got some, this is for my feet, hiker goo. I've never used this before, but people recommend it, so I'm gonna try to keep my feet clean and then use this hiker goo before I go to bed. Okay, water filtration. So I'm gonna be doing Aquamira, and I'm gonna be doing like a pre-mix thing. So this is some half-used Aquamira, so it's not completely full. So these are not full. And then I'm gonna do a pre-mix. So I'm going to mix the Aquamira in this bottle like the morning of. Either the morning of or maybe, I mean, it'll last for 48 hours apparently, so I might try to go 2 days. Wake up early on my first day and pre-mix one of these. Maybe do it every day, maybe try to get one that to go 2 days. We'll see how much of a rush I'm in when I'm out there. And then I was kind of debating, should I bring a little razor, but I just decided to bring a knife. This is like a rock climbing knife. It's only 1.5 ounces, so I think it's worth it. A little bag, and then here's the Aquamira that I pre-filled, and then I'm gonna be using this Aquamira as backup. I have had Aquamira break on me. Like these bottles, I just left in a little baggie and these broke. They like exploded and I lost all part A. This bottle, something is up with part A. Like the bottle's hard to squeeze, but it just like exploded and I lost it, and it kind of basically ruined the rest of my trip. I was able to find someone else with Aquamira, and I actually didn't grab enough from them. But yeah, so I'm bringing these as my main ones, and then this is sort of like backup. And I'll keep it in this case just to keep it safe. Spoon to mix stuff with in this. I'll be mixing the breakfast essentials and also the AG1 athletic greens in there. All right, sleep system. So I'm also bringing some rope to lower my pack. This is about 40 feet. So hopefully I won't need more than 40 feet. I might lower my pack down the slot. That's like the one place where I think I'm gonna need to lower my pack is down the slot in Fold Canyon. And I think 40 feet will be enough. It might not, but it should be. I am doing a pillow. I debated bringing that. I'm not gonna keep any of this in little stuffed sacks. I'm just gonna keep it out for time's sake. So I have a pillow, and I have my sleeping pad, and then I have a tarp. I might sometimes use this just to protect this from the ground. That's what I'll be primarily using it as. Gossamer Gear soft pad. This is just pretty much, it's more for my back and it's pretty light, but I might sleep on that. I don't know, I might just throw this down and keep this in the pack. And then sleeping bag and baklava. All right, moving on to the clothing. Oh, this is the pack too. Pretty lightweight pack, Weimar pack. Lightweight, but man, this thing gets jacked up in the desert, I will say that. I also got a couple extra hip pockets for it, like on the fly from REI. I might use this, I might not. I'll pack my bag right now and see how it does, because this might flop around a lot. I don't know if I like this, but I do like the hip pocket. I have this hip pocket, but I just didn't have enough pockets. So I was like, man, I need more pockets for food, for like fast access, because I want to be munching fast. Niofilm, I have a couple of these coming in the mail. Like they said they're supposed to, I'm going to leave tomorrow morning. The mail said it was supposed to come today, so hopefully I can get the 3 that I got coming in the mail soon, but those might not come, in which case I'll be I won't have that much water protection, like that, not that much dry bag protection. I'll have to keep my food in here in these 3-gallon bags, and then like keep all my camping gear in there. Okay, so sunglasses, kind of lame but cheap, and a little neckband, so I could just take them off. I am doing 3 pairs of socks because I am going to be getting my feet wet, so I don't like wet feet or sandy feet, but it's just unavoidable in the Escalante. These I'll be sleeping in, but I'll be switching in and out of these, drying 1 pair, keeping the other. And why bring 3? Because these will probably both be wet, so I'm going to be drying both out during the night. Hat, absolutely essential if you ask me. I'm not bringing my puffy. I was kind of debating it, but I'm gonna get to camp and I'm gonna sleep in this shirt. So this is my warmest long sleeve shirt, minus the rain jacket. So the rain jacket's probably the warmest. Then I have this. Then this is also for warmth too, headband, little buff. And then this is another layer. This is a sun hoodie. So this is long sleeve, and I have a short sleeve shirt. So I'll mostly be wearing short sleeves. I'll mostly be wearing this, the sun hoodie, but I'll probably be wearing this underneath as well. And then pants. Pants to me are a must, especially through Boulder Creek and the Escalante. Like, you definitely want pants to protect your legs because that bushwhacking will just rip your legs apart. All right, so that's all my gear. I'm gonna pack everything up and see how the pack looks.